Hey, everybody, and welcome back to another session of our Silver's Mist campaign. I guess it's now the Underdark campaign, but Gannon, if you will, take it away for a point of inspiration for a recap.
Okay, so uh, we started out in I think Emberhaven, right? Is where they were.
Duh.
Uh, yeah,
Yeah.
we got
Okay.
far, didn't we? Yep.
Yep. So we started out in Emberhaven with Jamie and V, who were now they found themselves just the two of them after some previous party members had left. But they still had this mission to go to the Underdark and find out what was happening with the Drow down there. Um, let's see. They had some interactions with their families because they knew they were going to be going on this trip. Um, they met Cascade pretty early on, I think, and he introduced himself as being from the Viserion Academy, but not part of it, very clearly.
An alumni,
um,
you might
yeah,
assume.
yeah, he had no interest in being in associating with them, even it seemed. But yeah, he said, "I want to go down there. I really want to study it. It very scientific sort of vibe about him." And they said, "Okay, that sounds fine. You look intelligent and strong, like you can handle yourself." So they said they'd meet him later, and then went to the Viserion Academy to talk to the premier, I think. Or what? Or was it the guy who hired them? Anyone?
Uh-uh.
Okay.
It
Well,
was
you
the
talked.
instructor for the academy
Oh.
who
Oh. Okay.
who has an interest and is like
Oh,
friends with the premier.
oh, friends with the premier. Okay, a friend of the premier who works at the Viserion Academy who was giving information. I think he presented you with a map and or something like that. And he was gonna get some little dweebus to like go along with you, but you guys declined. Um,
Yep. Sean with a
He was
G.
very remarkably brutal about this guy.
well, his name was Jeff with a G
John with a
or
G.
something, or John with a G. Yeah, yeah. So, yeah, you guys weren't into that, and you left, and then went back to the Baron Boar. Um, and that's where you met Luxor Svensson, who you knew that there was going to be a guide assigned to you. The Viserion Academy kind of had someone that they had worked with in the past. So Luxor introduced himself to you, kind of an older guy, but seems like he knows what he's talking about. Um, what else? Not much happened there. We pretty much met back up with Cascade. Everybody introduced themselves, and we decided to head out. They also at the Viserion Academy, I think, or maybe the premier gave it. I'm just like I don't remember. But he gave some sort of item that allowed us to teleport back to Silver's Mist once we were all ready. So we did that. We got back to there, picked up a few supplies, and immediately, not immediately, but after the supplies, we kind of headed out of town and found our way through the woods without too much trouble through the land and to the entrance, which is the Flump Cave that you had previously discovered. We found the entrance or the hole to the Underdark, and after a very long climb down, uh, along the way, you met the Flumps. Flump said hi, warned us about some hook horrors. We eventually got to the landing all the way at the bottom of the hole. And I think from there, we just had a fight with some hook horrors. Cascade took some hooks off of them, a bunch of them, like 7 or something like that, after we killed them all. For study later. And then I think we decided to settle down for a camp close to where we had fought with the hook horrors, but kind of a little out of the way, so it's defended. And I think that's where we stopped, unless I'm forgetting anything.
Nope. You decided to make camp in this area here. And that's where we'll begin. With the start of the first watch, which I believe the watch order is top to bottom, yes? Or was it bottom to top?
It was what madness? I believe it was top to bottom.
Well, I don't know. Whatever. Okay. So, you'll be taking watches.
Luxor's a good-looking guy, by the way.
Yeah.
Oh, well, thank you, sir.
Oh, Cascade wouldn't say that.
Oh.
Aw.
Well, I'm talking to Echo then.
Yeah, because Luxor's a good-looking guy.
Yeah, he's handsome.
Nice art.
He's a handsome guy.
Thanks. I have no idea if it's AI generated or not because I
100%.
can't tell anymore.
800%.
Yeah,
Probably
Jamie's art I found on Pinterest, and I'm pretty sure that it was identified as AI by people, not me.
Yeah.
It's
Me.
just
It's the fingers.
His fingers.
Yeah,
It's the fingers. I wasn't really looking at his hands. I was looking at his little face.
he's like missing a pinky there.
Well, these things happen.
Yep.
At this
Anyway.
point, unless somebody draws it and hands it to me, I'm assuming it's AI.
Fair enough. So, 4 watches, a single person each. So we'll begin with Cascade's watch, the first watch of the night. If you could, roll me a perception check.
Mm-hmm.
And I don't have these notes pulled up. And a D100.
Well, I rolled an 11 on that perception check.
Perfect.
Hold on. D100, you say?
Yep.
D100, I provide. 53, right in the middle.
53. Okay, where's my list? I apologize. I should have had this list out already.
I'm eating ice cream.
Ooh. I already had some today.
All right, 53. Okay. What are you doing on your watch?
Well, Cascade is once, like at the start of the watch, he's silent and just, listening and watching the area around. But after like the first 30 minutes, he pulls out a book and he opens to the first page of it and is frustrated because he cannot read it.
Ooh, he's illiterate.
Yes, he's big dumb baby head. Got it in one.
describe for
Yes?
me why you can't read this, or I can if you want me to tell you why.
I think every time Cascade tries to look through this book, the language, the symbolism, and even just the letters themselves are out of focus for him. As if he doesn't understand something important in order to understand the book. He tries constantly to make notes, copying down what imagery he sees when he looks at the first letters on the page. But always, they're different every time. They're different every moment he glances at it. And it's a source of tremendous frustration for him. And after like 10 minutes of looking, he just closes it, accepting that he's not learned enough yet.
Okay. Make just a straight intelligence check as you're for the 10 minutes that you're looking at this book.
That's 12.
12. As you're
Well, the 7.
looking at this book, and it's simply out of focus, but you can see like the symbols. You can't make any sense out of them. But this time, as you're looking at it, you could swear that you saw two words, what could be words, swap beneath the haze of what you see on the page.
Hmm. Can I tell what the words are?
No, they're in a language that is unreadable.
Okay.
But you could swear
When he
you caught
sees
it.
that, he just kind of mutters to himself, "That's new."
As you close the book, frustrated once again, you hear a voice enter your mind. Cascade, this is Sylvia at the receptionist office of the Viserion Academy. You are requested an audience at your earliest convenience. Do you respond?
Cascade would just reply,
Noted.
no. He thinks optimistic. That's all he
it?
says.
All right.
Nice.
Sender replies back, noted. I'm just kidding. Your watch is quiet. And it's time to wake up Luxor.
So, until next variables present themselves.
Oh yeah, time to get up, old boy. He'll kind of open his eyes
Slaps
and
his
get up
knee.
and stretch. Yeah, actually,
Oop.
he does have a bum leg, so yeah, he's kind of rubbing the sort of stiffness out of his leg after laying down for a while. And yeah, he kind of gets up and says, "All right, you get yourself some rest."
Should you perish, I may study the remains.
Well, if I perish, I don't think you're gonna fare too much better.
Likely.
I do have this ring of warning though, so I think we'll all be safe enough. Just listen for the buzz.
Useful.
All right.
Cascade goes to bed.
Yeah.
Okay.
Such lovely talks we have, Gannon.
Yeah.
Second verse, same as the first. Perception and D100, please.
Sure. Yeah. They just don't have a lot in common.
It's afraid not. No.
Not enough to talk about anyway at the moment. You said perception, right?
Yep.
There's a perception, and here's a D100 for you.
$35. Okay. Did that? Okay. Amazing. 35. Not much. Not much happens during your watch, but what are you doing anything? What does Luxor's watch look like?
Well, there's not much for him to really do because there's nobody to talk to right now. So he's just kind of he'll do a little walk around, just kind of like careful, like not making noise, but kind of keeping an eye out, keeping himself kind of moving because if he sits, he doesn't fall asleep. So this is a good way for him not to fall asleep.
Yeah.
Eventually, I think he will probably about halfway through the shift, he'll take a seat somewhere, like against one of these rocks or something, and take out a little piece of wood from his bag and start whittling, like a little figure.
Okay.
Yeah.
In the middle of your whittling, with
Mhm.
your 21 perception check, you can feel a subtle vibration underneath you, underneath your feet. You kind of just stay still, stop your whittling for a moment,
Yeah.
and you just listen.
Yeah, he'll slip the wood into his pocket and he'll kind of crouch down and put like his fingertips to the stone floor to kind of like maybe get a better sense of this vibration.
Make a survival check.
Sure. I love rolling 21s.
With a 21, the movement underneath you sounds distant. Probably too distant for whatever is moving beneath you to know you're here.
Yeah, but I know this is something moving beneath. It's not like a vibration in this cave from farther away in the cave. It feels like it's literally beneath
Yes.
the rock.
At a good distance with the 21 survival.
Oh boy. Right.
And you kind of, with that 21 survival, you know that anything's vibration that can reach that far is likely fairly big.
Yeah. Okay, he just he just slowly stands back up and leans gently against the rock and just kind of goes back to his whittling, not making noise. It's like he can't really do anything about that, but good to know that something big could be tramping around farther below us.
After a few minutes, the vibrations dull
Pass.
and stop. Yeah, they pass.
Okay.
But with that, your watch is quiet. Aside from that, and it's time to wake up Jamie.
Okay. He will do that. Or Jamie, time for
Morning.
your time for your watch. Not quite morning yet,
Morning-ish.
right?
Anyway. Anything
Oh.
interesting?
Oh, mostly quiet. Felt a bit of a vibration somewhere deep, but I don't think we have to worry about it. It's gone now.
Then have a good sleep.
Yeah. You have a good watch. Good luck.
Thanks.
And he'll settle back onto his bedroll.
All right. Jamie, perception and a D100, please.
There's perception. 22 plus, and then the D100 is 9.
A 9. Okay. So, how does Jamie's watch look like here in the Underdark?
I think Jamie does get up and move around a bit, just kind of pacing, keeping his ears and eyes peeled. But when he is sitting down, I think he spends a lot of time kind of studying the mushrooms that they picked up and just like looking at the flora around here. It's not his circle, but he's just sort of interested in he's sort of doing some I almost said herbalism, but that's not right because he's not trying to make anything. He's just getting to know. He's just studying the plants and
Okay.
fungus.
As
Like a
you're
little.
Yeah, as you're looking around at the flora that litter this cavern, the floors and the walls, you look in this direction and you catch a glimpse. So this direction, sorry. And you catch a glimpse of some movement within the mushrooms there. And it looks like it's... If you weren't looking in this direction, you probably wouldn't have noticed. But you just catch the glimpse of some sort of ectoplasmic slithering away. It's definitely some sort of creature that has left your vicinity.
Okay. Well, I'm not going to interfere with it leaving. Do I have any idea what it is?
Make what would this roll be? Sure, make a nature check.
19.
19's pretty good. You know a little bit about the Underdark and its creatures, and one of the creatures, or one of the types of creatures that really find the Underdark to be its natural home, are oozes.
Okay.
So you're pretty sure that this, whatever it was some type of ooze. It was interested in your party, and it left.
Okay. All right. Well, I guess he's just going to make note of that. Though he doesn't say noted because there's no one to talk to. And otherwise, he's just going to keep on keeping on.
All right. Other than that, your watch happens without incident, and it's time to wake up Vienna.
Okay. Jamie will wake up Vierna and be like, "Hey, everything's quiet. I saw an ooze, but it didn't do anything, and it left. So I think we're okay."
Vienna?
Yeah.
That's you.
Did I? Oh, did I not come through? I responded.
Oh,
I
no.
guess my mic didn't pick it up. I
Yeah, we
said,
didn't hear
"Oh,
you.
okay."
If you could hit the long rest, Vienna. This is your last
Will.
watch. And for your watch, please make a perception and a D100.
21 for perception.
That's pretty good.
53 for D100.
53. Didn't Cascade roll a 53?
I did, yes.
Do you want me to roll again?
Yes, please roll again. 19.
We're just so in sync.
Meant to be.
There's so much in common.
Okay. What does Fiona do on her watch?
Well, she is going to do, that the muscle mass she has is not going to maintain itself. So she's doing sit-ups, push-ups, burpees, that kind of shit.
Okay. As you're doing this, in the middle of one of your sets of burpees, when you do the push-up part of it, you catch a little bit of movement around Luxor's leg.
Mm-hmm. She'll freeze and look to see if she sees anything else.
Okay. The movement continues as you see one leg, two legs, three legs. A spider
She
has.
slaps it.
Okay, make an attack roll.
Okay. I'll protect you, buddy.
How big's a spider?
13?
It's
Yeah, how big
about
is
the
the
size?
spider?
It's about the size of a tarantula.
Oh my gosh.
That's a little spider in D&D terms.
Yeah, it is.
Is that
13
hit?
13 hits. Yeah.
All right. Let's splat this mofo.
Oh yeah.
Max damage 13.
Yeah. How do you wreck this spider?
Just open palmed instinct slap. Just bam, right down, probably on his leg.
Okay. All of a sudden, Luxor, you're jolted awake by a slap on your
Oh.
leg.
Whoa. Hey, you're all
Sorry,
Is it all right?
I saw a bug.
Oh, okay.
I got it. She lifts her hand.
Alright.
There's just ichor spattering it.
Ugh.
Oh,
It's,
nice
it's
one.
on your leg too.
Yeah, he just kind of like brushes it off a bit. Good as new.
Oh, she just kind of looks around and then just wipes it on the floor, like her hand.
Yep.
Yeah, saved you.
Oh, appreciate it.
Yeah, I don't actually know what these bugs do down here, but I'd appreciate it if you slapped one off of me if you saw one.
Oh, yeah, of course I would.
Unless you like them, I don't know. Do you like spiders?
No, not particularly.
Okay. Then I will still slap them guilt-free.
All right. How's your watch going?
Breaking out a good sweat.
Oh, okay, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
It'll keep you from going to sleep. I know what you mean.
Oh, no, I do this every morning.
Oh, I can tell.
Oh, thanks.
Yep. I used to do the same when I was a lot younger.
She hasn't, like, she was in the middle of a push-up for her burpee. She didn't change that position when she slapped the bug, and she hasn't changed it for this conversation either.
Oh my
So she's
god.
basically just holding a plank while you're talking with her.
Wow, okay. We'll
Dying.
let you get back to it. I'll see you in about an hour or so. He'll lean back and close his eyes.
She gets back to it.
All right. Your morning workout is uninterrupted for the rest of it. And it is time for the rest of the party to wake up and finish their long rest.
We lived.
You did. So, do you wake everybody up when it's time, or does everybody wake up naturally? Because there is no sun to.
I mean, Verna would wake
show
everybody
you.
up when on the scheduled time to be woken up, but she would continue working out until everybody was ready to leave.
All right. Are there any cooks in the party that want to maybe get breakfast, or
Sure,
are
yeah,
you?
Jamie is assumes that he is the cook. Whether anyone else was ready for him to do that or not. Yeah, he'll try to cook something up on the coals before they leave.
Okay. Make a survival check. Oh, halfling. I was like, that's a 1. 17. It's decent.
I cannot fail at cooking that hard.
Okay. Jamie cooks a little breakfast for everybody.
We're all going to get very tired of eating mushrooms, but the bounty is here, and so we make do with it.
All right. From Jamie's meal, you all gain 6 temporary hit points.
Efficient.
Okay.
Well, yeah,
6
that's
temp,
the
you
right,
said? Okay.
Yep, 6
right
temp.
proper breakfast.
So, now that everybody's awake, there is only one way, or, well, there's 2 ways, but the way back is back, and there's only one way to go to keep going into the Underdark. So, who's leading?
Svensson will take the lead.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
So,
All right, you all ready to press forward?
Mhm.
Right.
No time like the present.
And we will set out down the cave at a just kind of normal pace. I don't think we're trying to sneak right now. There's nothing that seems too dangerous.
yeah. Go ahead and make a survival check as the tunnels start to narrow a bit, and there's like little branches of tunnels that go in different directions that sprout off from this main one.
Okay, we'll do a survival with guidance. Do. It's already going to be insanely good. Yep. 23, or sorry, 33.
33. Okay. You're pretty certain that this main tunnel is definitely the tunnel to keep going towards your destination deeper. I believe the plan is to generally travel in the direction of the darkened dawn on the map.
Yes.
You took your long rests a little bit inward from David's cavern. Uh, and as you travel eastward, uh, you find yourself in this winding tunnel. Please roll a D49.
How the fuck am I supposed to do that, bud?
You can
Slash
custom
R
type it.
space
Yeah,
1D
custom type it in the
49
yeah.
Slash R?
slash R space 1D 49.
1D49. Psychotic, man. I got a 9.
Okay. As you're traveling, are there any conversations while I read this?
Not sure. Sorry, I heard a sound and I was like distracted for a moment. Something behind me. I don't know that Luxor's just kind of guiding you guys along. So, unless someone really wants to talk to him, or if anyone else has a conversation to have, I'm not sure what else is to be said.
I mean, are we trying to be? We're not trying to be quiet, right?
We're not
Right, we're
trying
not
to
trying
be
to be
overtly
loud either.
quiet. We're not trying to be loud and attract a lot of attention. You know, one of these caves, big loud sound can echo quite a long way, so we don't really want
We
attention.
don't want to blow our position in the event there's some
All right.
hostile. Jamie could just aside. Sorry.
Mm-hmm.
I'm sorry, my brain just completely lost where it was at.
That's okay.
So I had the beginnings of an idea and I lost it. So I guess I don't have anything to say. So sorry.
It's okay.
Perfectly fine.
Cascade would actually, after we've been walking for a minute, Cascade would ask, "What happened that you favor your leg?"
Oh,
Good
yeah, this been 5 or so years ago. Yeah, I was taking. I used to lead people after I left the Silversmith and the boys. I made my money as a mercenary for rich folk, making them safe and whatnot. But ended up taking a pretty serious wound to the leg, and
You know, it's
yeah, an arrow to the knee, you could say.
Oof.
And and no matter how much I've put healing into it, it's just never been the same after that. So yeah, spent some time around Emberhaven there for the last 5 years, but got pretty bored doing that. But I think I'm up to getting around again. So that's why I'm here. But yeah, the leg just, I don't know if it'll ever be the same again.
Does it still hurt?
Oh, not too much. Normally, after that big climb yesterday and the fight with the hook warriors, it was giving me a little guff. But I got the old. He like pats the flask in his pocket. Yeah,
Mhm.
takes
Oh,
the edge
yeah.
off a little bit. Yeah, yeah.
Pain is proof you're alive.
True enough. True enough.
That was poetic.
That doesn't mean I go seeking it out, though.
Huh. Luxor, as you're walking and talking and leading the group, uh, make a dexterity save.
Okay. Oh, I'm not good at that. Yeah.
Oh, okay. You find yourself tripping over a
Oh,
mound of dirt on your bad leg, and you stumble and you fall flat.
Oh.
And I need everybody else to make a perception check.
14.
14.
Oh, Vienna rolled a 24.
Heck yeah, nice.
Beer, 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 beer.
Yeah, that's right.
Okay. So the 24 and the 20. Before Luxor tripped on this mound of dirt, you could have sworn that the earth rose up by itself to trip Luxor. And then everybody starts hearing a faint feminine chuckle come from inside one of the massive collection of mushrooms.
I think some douchebag tripped you on purpose.
What now? Yeah, he's kind of rolls over and, gets himself back up to his feet. You guys noticed that, not him. So
Did I notice that?
Vierna and Jamie noticed the ground
Okay.
kind of raise up. Everybody heard the
yeah.
little chuckle from the mushrooms, the collection of mushrooms off to the
I
side.
see. Cascade kneels down and starts investigating the floor.
Okay. Go make an investigation check.
If we heard a chuckle, Luxor's gonna at least put his hand on his quarterstaff and who goes over there?
Vibration returns slower here. That's rare. Possibly intentional. That investigation
For
is
sure
22.
intentional.
22. Okay. You notice there is a bit of energy in the raised mound of dirt that tripped Luxor. And then after a minute, it falls. As if someone casted mold or, erupting earth or mold earth and made this happen in the moment.
Someone or something is experimenting with us.
Oh, someone's got a sense of humor, huh?
If something mimics our voices, do not engage. It may still be learning.
Yeah, I mean, do we know anything from this laugh we heard?
Make any one of you can make an Arcana or a Nature check, whichever you prefer.
We'll do Nature.
I mean, if I have the choice, that's an 18.
18.
I got a 13
Arcana.
who doesn't know shit about this.
13, 14. Vierna, are you opting out?
A nature check? I don't think it'll go well, but sure, I'll try. Or I was
All
right.
Okay. Yeah, this is you don't know what could have made that small little chuckle. However, Cascade, you are aware of a typically fey being that had made its way to the Underdark long ago, and there are underdark or dark pixies, and it sounded like a pixie laugh.
I convey that.
Oh, we should probably just avoid whatever that is.
Oh, yeah. You probably got some sort of nest back there in the mushrooms. Let's get moving on.
Give him a wide berth.
Right. So we will try and abscond from this location.
Okay, you continue on your way past this little incident. As you continue down, about another 20 minutes of traveling, are you still having, like, just... Are you all silent, or are you having small little conversations?
Jamie's gonna ask Cascade about the vibrations, and mention. He's gonna say that the captain, Luxor, mentioned that there was a rumble from beneath last night, and just sort of ask about what you said, something about the vibrations traveling differently down here.
I did. Resonance in the stone changes based on the density of it, which is part of the reason I wish to come here. You can't find earth and stone of this hardness and density on the surface.
As
Would
Cascade is talking to you, and you look up to, listen with your eyes, very slowly, an illusory, like Yosemite Sam type of eyebrows and a long Yosemite Sam like mustache suddenly just appear on Cascade's face as he talks.
So the vibrations,
Do I feel that, by the way? Do I feel a fucking Yosemite Sam mustache and beard on my face?
Make a perception check, because you don't feel it, but you might notice it when you're talking.
I rolled a
yeah,
21.
21, yeah, you start to notice it, like as you're talking.
Cascade does not look very amused.
Okay.
Jamie, it doesn't. Jamie interprets this that we have a tail in the form of the pixie, but he feels like the sensible thing to do is to try to not react to the sudden facial hair materializing on Cascade's face. So he, I don't know much about. Most of my knowledge of the land is of the surface of the land and the plants and animals that live here. But it's interesting that you want to come down here to make a study of it. And does it, the density of the stone, does it change how sound travels, how the vibration travels? Like, how far, if we're hearing vibrations at night, how far beneath us is the source of that, most likely?
Cascade,
Depending-
as Jamie talks, all of a sudden a illusory, like, baby's binky starts forming and start moving, like, with the speech that Jamie is giving right now. It's a little distracting.
He looks around, like confident that he's being observed, but he does not comment on the pacifier suddenly appearing in Jamie's face. Instead, he says, While it does depend on the source of the vibration, a powerful enough source can be felt even through loosely packed soil, a horse's stampede, etc. There are unique creatures down here that emit very unique vibrations, such as bullets, minotaur, umberhawks, massive creatures that use the vibrations to their advantage to sense enemies and where they might be, or search for prey. As a studious member, I'm sorry, I'm distracted. Whoever you are, I do not kill for pleasure, but I might.
Vierna, are you wearing your Pawafui?
Of course, she's wearing her poor.
Okay, Pawafui. How's the order of Luxor is in front. What's the order of how you guys are walking? It's wide enough.
Sarah will be in the back. She's a fighter.
Okay, gotcha. So you see the illusory like mustache and eyebrows and the.
She's not commented because she can tell he doesn't like it, so she's not gonna ruin that.
Okay. All of a sudden, as Cascade makes this announcement that he does not kill for fun, all of a sudden your Pawafui just like billows up. And it's like...
Okay.
Now it's like a constant wind is making your Pawafui billow.
Do I look badass?
It's like a little too high, so it's kind of like one of those comical like vampire capes that just...
She embraces it.
Okay.
She does poses.
All right.
Flexes. I think she looks cool.
You hear a little giggle from behind you guys. Sorry, continue your conversation.
As a student of resonances and frequencies, I want to learn as many as I can, because that will directly improve my magics and understanding of the arcane, along with its nuisances. Does that answer your question?
Yes, sure, yeah.
I'm afraid I did not prepare Dispel Magic, or any of its kind, today.
As you say that, the illusory mustache and eyebrows and the pacifier all disappear, and your cape stops billowing. And all of a sudden, Vierna, you hear a voice, and materializing at your right shoulder is a pixie. The pixie does not look like your traditional Feywild pixie. It looks like a miniature drow has just appeared with wings, with these very beautiful pink and purple gossamer wings. And it smiles at all of you. You guys are good sports.
Cool. Hey there.
And for being good sports with me and my antics, I think I will warn you of the danger ahead. Should you tell me where you're headed, maybe I can point you in the direction of avoiding said danger. If you are headed in a particular direction, well, I'll warn you what's ahead, and hopefully you can get through it.
Can I inside check this thing? Is it
Yeah,
Sure.
Yeah, same.
Go for it.
I have a ring of truth telling. It's not doing advantage, I think.
I literally
Let me see if someone's lying to
never
me. Yeah,
roll
I have
insight
advantage.
check.
Oh, the 14.
14, okay.
17.
17. Anybody else? Or Jamie? Are you inside checking or?
Wow, look at that.
Wow.
Big
Okay.
britches over here.
Well, we got several different levels. Luxor, you can trust this pixie. It seems pretty honest. Uh,
Yeah.
Cascade, pixies are known for being little tricksters. It may help you. It may not. Whatever it says, take it with a grain of salt. Uh, with a 17, you feel that this pixie finds you good natured for putting up with its. You believe most of the words it says.
Okay.
Jamie, this pixie's being honest with you. It really will tell you what's up ahead. Or you see that intent.
Jamie is is just sort of a little skeptical, just sort of by nature of the veracity of the information source. But but he's also trusting his instincts a little bit, and he goes, "All right, well, thanks. Uh, thanks for the warning. Maybe you could." Well,
Yes?
I'm guessing that whatever's to come isn't going to be too funny.
Well, tell me what you're. Tell me where you're headed, and I can tell you what's ahead.
Jamie kind of looks at Luxor and then sort of points in a vague general direction, like,
Yeah. Yeah. We're headed to around the darkened dawn.
Okay. Well, the quickest way is straight ahead and keep going straight ahead. However, you will run into a den of oozes. That is inevitable. Now, if you want to spend an extra day going around the den of oozes, you can take the left path once you get to the green glowing mushrooms. I wouldn't suggest taking the right path downward.
All right. What's down the right path?
The right path downward is where a purple worm frequents. We don't go down the right path, and neither do the drow.
Okay. Sounds simple enough. How big is this nest of oozes?
Uh, it's a decent amount, but you all seem good natured and capable. They reside in a den full of green glowing mushrooms. It's hard to miss. But you will see the green glowing mushrooms at the split in the tunnels. So you can avoid them if you wish.
All right. And that left-hand path takes us straight to the darkened dawn.
No, it's a winding, climbing, and falling path that will take you, most certainly, an extra day on your way to the darkened dawn.
Right.
And there
A
is
little more work, but
and it goes past an underground river, so you may get wet or swept in the river. But it's
right.
safer.
Right.
There's no real dangers down that path.
Inside check.
Go for it.
21.
With the amount of detail it's giving, you feel like someone who's lying to you wouldn't give that much detail.
Okay.
Well, all right then. Much appreciated.
Of course. And for being good sports, here you go. And she just kind of gives you a lazy two-fingered salute from the tip of her brow to you. And you feel a little dust alight on each one of your shoulders. The first D20, or it's your choice. Basically, you're given a luck.
Oh.
Ooh.
Okay.
So it'll
take it.
last. It'll last for the next 8 hours.
All right. Cool. Well, I think we probably head on from there, right?
Okay.
I'll be right back.
Sure. With that, once you are given your blessing from this Underdark pixie, you see it disappears. Goes invisible.
Mm.
What do I remember about Fae and if they can lie?
Well, you're pretty studied. Faye definitely can lie. But if they test you and you pass their test, usually it's pretty beneficial.
Okay.
Yeah, they're pretty. The good Fae are pretty fair in their deals. The dark Fae usually want to uh, make a deal that is in their favor.
Yeah.
Underdark pixies can go either way. Or deep pixies. It just depends on the pixie.
Okay, I'm back.
Okay.
Welcome back.
So, do you all continue?
Yes.
I assume. All right. You travel for another hour, and it's pretty uneventful. The mushrooms start to glow a bit brighter, and you can feel yourself actually going on a slight decline as you get to this space, and the tunnel itself goes from 20 feet wide to 15 feet wide to 10 feet wide. And as you continue down this winding path, you make a quick left and then a quick right, as if like it is a coiled snake ready to strike. This tunnel is. And as you round the corner, going around this right hand corner, you finally see faint glowing green mushrooms. The very start of them. And you keep walking, and you finally come to the 3 paths that were told to you by the pixie. One certainly to the right that has a steep decline down and to the right. The other veers off pretty much at a 90-degree angle to the left. And then there is a straight ahead path that you see a green glowing light emanating from.
All right. Well, how do you all feel? You want to fight some oozes? Oh, do you want to trust the pixie and go left, or
Well,
what?
what is news? What does it do?
An ooze? Oh, I don't know. Can I
Basically.
roll?
Yeah, you can roll.
Roll what? Survival?
Yeah.
Okay. Ooh, not a good roll. Well, I have plus 11, so 15.
15. In your years of guiding people, and you've seen a lot of creatures, with a 15, you recall that they can be well, they don't have eyes. They completely rely on uh, stealth and blind sight. Some can be like not very perceptive, but they kind of blend in with stone surroundings. Most of the time, they're slow, but if they can get a hit on you, they do have a corrosive nature, which, if you do not have uh, magical armor, can really destroy whatever armor you have on you.
Right. Okay. He will definitely tell people that. I don't think all of us have a ton of magical shit that would be immune to that. So, yeah, they're tough little suckers. Unless you're prepared for them.
I would be fine.
All right.
I mean, I punch things to fight. Oh, that might hurt.
All right. Yeah.
Viscous. I saw one squelching around near our camp last night, so there's a bunch around here, even if we don't end up in the nest of them. I got the sense that the pixie was on the level, but I have to admit, I have never considered taking directions from a pixie before.
Right.
Wise.
All right. Okay. Well, we could take the faster route through the oozes, unless you really don't
I
want to
think
trust the pixie, in which case we could go right and just hope it's not as horrible as she said it was.
I'm fine with either. I just might need some cream after fighting some oozes.
Oh, I could heal you up, no problem. Get you back as good as new.
But I'm down for anything.
All right. It'll save us some time for sure.
I admit I am curious as to the effects of some of my spells upon
Your
an ooze.
sound on those wiggly boys? Yeah, that would be cool.
Right, for your research, yeah. Okay.
So for science, I guess.
Yeah,
science!
Yeah.
All right, so you take this path.
Your enthusiasm is loud.
Is that good?
You take the center path towards what the pixie said was an ooze cavern. And may take a minute, but I need to give you guys vision. As you can probably see, nothing of each other. At least Jamie and
I can see everything.
Cascade cannot.
Fancy shit. I see patches of glowing mushroom.
You know what?
Fuck it.
I'm frustrated with this dark vision shit, as I believe that Goliaths and halflings are pretty much every race should have some sort of dark vision. So if you want to put on your D&D Beyond sheets that you have dark vision, go ahead, because I don't want to continue to mess with
I
the
mean,
tokens.
I'm not going to argue with that.
I mean, we could just pretend that everything in the Underdark is lit by lichen and not worry about dark vision. Either way.
This is true. Okay. There you go. There's the dark vision for you. Can you see now, Cascade?
A moment. I think I need to refresh. Hold on, because it's not changing. Yeah, give me a second.
Okay.
I can see. Hooray.
Yeah, I can see.
Perfect. All right. Well, here you are. You see a big green glowing mushroom in the center of a cavern up ahead. The map is yours to explore.
All right, just be careful. These guys can blend in real well. So watch the walls, watch the ceilings, and we'll just be cautious. Start moving in stealthily.
Yeah, you want to make a stealth check? Go for it.
Yes.
I get advantage for my Powafui, right?
Yes,
Because
you
it's
do.
dark. That's good. I rolled a fucking natural 1. Land a 9. So not great anyway.
Bad luck.
All right.
That's my life, boys and girls.
Sorry.
I rolled a 22.
22
No
is
problem.
pretty good. Okay. Yeah, as you move along, Vierna, you end up like shuffling your feet a little bit, and you kick a loose rock down into this open cavern, and the way you kicked it was just launched, and it made like clink, 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 into the center of the
Oops.
cavern. Everybody make a perception check.
Okay. Luxor is casting Shillelagh on his quarterstaff while he's perceiving.
Okay.
Why couldn't
9.
I do that for myself?
All right.
25.
The 25. You fully catch this ooze.
I can't see up
Within-
here. Oh, there.
Within the mushrooms. It looks up at you with a craning, slithering neck.
Ew. Looks
And-
like a sperm.
That
Yeah.
picture is horrifying.
Yeah, it is. And it slithers away at a rapid speed, away from your sight.
I saw one run off, so there might be more in our future.
Did I also see it? It's like a 25.
Oh yeah, you did.
Okay. Oh, jeez. I don't like these things at all.
Jamie, as it, you would see it too, Jamie. As you see it, like the tail end of it slither around this corner, you recognize that butt.
Do I
what?
really?
You,
What?
It's the same. It's the same ooze we saw last night.
Oh,
It is, yeah.
I am very curious how one differentiates ooze ass.
same
ass.
I
same
don't-
colors.
Okay. I'm pretty sure he kind of asides the others in a sort of low voice. I'm pretty sure that one actually saw us before. It was near our camp.
Well, maybe it doesn't want to fight.
I don't know how smart these things are.
They are ambush predators. They are waiting to leap upon us when we are not expecting it.
Okay, well, I'll keep my eyes on the ceiling.
Well, I'm expecting it, so we'll be fine, right?
Mm-mm.
We will see.
Yeah. All right. Here we go. We're gonna continue forward.
Okay. With that, you're pretty sure you've been spotted with, Vieira's stealth.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Useful contribution.
But we're moving up, looking at the walls, the ceiling,
Yep.
the floor.
I'll stop you when you
All right.
reach a point. You're being careful.
Zoom.
When you get here, you can you see it slithering away.
Get back here, you sperm.
Okay. When you get here, you're checking the ceiling, right? Sorry, I'm gonna pause you right there.
Sure.
Make a perception check.
Everybody?
Everybody can, since you're checking the walls, checking the ceiling, checking for an
Dude,
ambush.
I cannot roll perception. 8.
Oh, no.
I assume my failures of perception is Cascade is investigating the mushrooms, the ground, the atmosphere, the environment. He's not paying attention to trivialities.
Yeah. Definitely. Luxor and Jamie and Vienna, you're pretty confident that you do not see any masses that do not belong on the ceiling or the walls in this cavern.
Okay.
Hooray.
We will continue then. Seems like a bit of a maze in here. How big is this map? Oh, okay. I'd zoomed out.
Luxor,
Uh-huh.
with your ring of warning, it gives you a little jolt.
Right. He will stop. Hold up his hand to like get them to stop as well, and then try and back up a little bit. Viren is kind of there.
Yeah,
so.
you're about to get attacked, but you've been warned.
Yeah, like I'm just saying, like his first instinct when the ring warns him would be to stop the people and make a step backwards. But I mean, Viren is right in back of him, so he can't really back up.
Oof.
Yeah,
But he would be kind of recoiling a bit from.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
And it does attack from the ceiling. This little gray ooze, kind of attached up to the left, does lash out at you, but you aren't surprised, and neither are your companions. So go ahead and let me add you to the tracker. Go ahead and roll initiative.
Here we go.
Cascade.
Oh, sorry. Hold on. I was editing the note. Okay, here we go. I'll just roll it in the thing.
Okay. Jamie, you are warned that your party is about to be attacked, and you go first.
Jamie kind of stares at the ooze for a second, and he realizes that he has absolutely no idea what animal would help in this situation. So he does not turn into an animal. Instead, he's gonna cast Frostbite on it.
Frostbite.
So
Okay.
that's the cantrip. The con save is 15.
What do I know about oozes?
Make a Arcana check or a Nature check, your choice.
Arcana 25.
Okay. You know a lot about oozes. Actually, they are in your studies. They have the most interesting reactions to your studies. So you would know quite a bit. You would know that they cannot be blinded, they cannot be charmed, deafened, exhausted, frightened, grappled, prone, or restrained. Um, these particular oozes, a gray ooze, aren't exactly the fastest. They only have a climb and walk speed of 10. So they're pretty slow. And they don't hide very well, as they like to move a lot. But they are resistant to cold, fire, and acid. And they do have a corrosive form.
I relay all of that.
Okay.
So I shouldn't grapple it. Got it.
It won't do any good.
All right.
You said they're resistant to cold.
Yes.
Yes.
And what else?
Fire and
Acid.
poison? Acid.
Fire and acid. Okay.
I apologize, Jamie. It rolled a 19 on save.
I mean, that's fine. That's what happens when you. Oh, it's not a save for suck, I guess. Oh, yes, it is. Never mind. I lied. Okay. Yeah. So I don't have a useful bonus action at this point. So I'm just gonna move. And yeah, that's my turn.
Okay. At the end of your turn, the slithering ooze comes back to bite you in the ankles.
Well, your old friend.
Actually, it
You
is.
know that booty anyway. Anywhere.
I need you to make a dex save, Jamie.
$17. Did I lose you?
No. I'm just reading this real quick.
Sorry, just everything
17.
got quiet all of a sudden, and I was worried that like my internet had crapped out.
No worries. Okay. You're not grappled or restrained. And it doesn't. Okay, gotcha. So you are not consumed by this ooze, and you take no damage. You just shrug it off, and that's its turn. Luxor.
Okay. So this one got hit or no?
It didn't. No,
It did.
it did not.
It did not. Okay. Well, Luxor's going to take a go at it. And I did say I cast Shillelagh on my quarterstaff at a time.
Yep.
So we're going to start with just a overhanded just smack down on this thing.
Okay.
There we go.
18 will hit, or
Call.
26.
Squish. Here's this. It rolls it twice, but we're going to take whatever the first one is. So that 6 will be the damage we're going to use, but I am going to have it do force.
Okay, 6 damage. Got it.
It's 6, but then it's plus 2 lightning from the... I think... Is that...
Oh yeah, right.
Yeah, the Alderain quarterstaff. Yeah.
Okay.
Alderain.
Yeah, it takes the full brunt of your attack.
Yeah, so 8 damage.
Okay. Uh, anything else in your turn?
Well, I see a second one here.
Mm-hmm.
We're gonna put a spiritual weapon right here,
Okay.
right between.
Got it.
Pop down that spiritual weapon, and it's gonna first target this guy,
Okay.
and hopefully that'll.
What does your spiritual weapon look like?
Oh, I hadn't really thought about it that much. Does a 12 hit?
12 hits.
12 hits. Okay. For him, I think it's just gonna be like a manifestation of his war bow. So
Okay.
it's just like yeah, pretty simple, just like a floating war bow that just like shoots a force blast.
All right. The gray ooze does jiggle about as it struck with this bow or this arrow from this weapon. It does not look great anymore. It's kind of losing its form. Any movement?
He'll step over a little bit just to get a better look in this next area to see if there's anything else coming.
Make a perception check.
Okay. So he'll step like right there without getting out of the range of this guy.
Okay.
To see if there's any more danger.
You do see a lot. You see everything in this cavern. You start
Okay.
picking out
My
every
God, it's full of stars.
Every single one.
Oh hell. And then then he'll move
And once
back.
you once you get there, they are going to join initiative as you have revealed yourself.
Oh holy hell. Alright. Well, you said these things are pretty slow. We might be able to get away. There's a whole heck of a lot of them coming.
So I did.
Okay, Vierna.
Step up. I'll
Yeah.
punch it.
Punch. It looks pretty bad. It's very losing its oozy
Dirty
form.
20.
Oh yeah, that hits.
Max 13.
Yeah. How do you destroy this ooze?
She pinpoints what she thinks is its face and she shoves her fist through it.
Okay. Yeah, it falls dead, a goopy mess onto the floor of this cavern.
Cool. She'll move and flank with Jamie
Okay.
here. And then punch with advantage.
Make a perception check.
Okay. Dirty 20.
Dirty 20. You see. Oop. Oozes in this cavern. All along. Ceiling. And this one over here too.
Do you guys think this is a dead end? I don't really see a way out.
Oh, also, Luxor, with your perception check, you did see a narrow tunnel this way.
Oh, that's good.
Oh, right. Well, that will be as part of the like. I think I saw. Oh, where's this voice coming from?
I think I saw.
Hey, I think I see it. I think I saw the tunnel out of here.
24 to hit, the one I'm flanking with Jamie.
Yeah, that hits. Another max damage.
I'm gonna do a jab on that one.
Okay. It's 13.
30-20 for the jab.
Yeah, that hits.
And that will be 6 additional points of damage for the jab.
6. Got it.
Can I bonus action punch with my offhand?
Yeah, you may.
I heard the can't grapple it, so I'm not gonna bother trying to set up a payoff. 23 to hit.
All right. 23 hits.
For 1 damage.
Do you have 2-weapon fighting?
Everybody does.
Oh, that's true. Okay.
I said 1 damage, not the additional
Right.
5 on top of that because it's my offhand.
All right. It's not looking great. It's a little bit
my turn.
liquid. It's wet. This as you punch into it. It's more
She
wet
delights
than
in
ooze.
the ripple on the surface.
It's like
she's
slapping
punching
gelatin.
a waterbed. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. After your turn, this ooze over here to your right, it would be, since you're flanking with Jamie and you're looking at it, this plops to the ground. You hear a thump, and it moves
Lording
10
and-
feet and action dashes another 10. It's coming.
Gonna get me.
It's gonna get you.
Oh Lord, he coming.
This ooze over here was like in the corner at the bottom of the wall, and it starts coming as well. Full action dash, 10 feet. Cascade, you're up.
Wow.
A cascade moves here. I see the 3. How's the one that Vierna's punching?
It's losing its form. You see a bunch of water just kind of like cascading down it, like as if it's bleeding. It is
Okay.
bloodied.
Cascading.
Cascade opens his book. He runs his fingertips over a page as he incites an incantation. He shuts the book, presses his fingertips together, and then does 3 like punching strikes in the direction. 2 of them toward this ooze, and the 3rd toward this one, as 3 bolts of thunderous energy just flies toward them out of his fists.
All right.
Well, a bunch.
So 2 towards this one, 1 towards this one.
Yes,
Okay.
Is that a
A
magic
moment.
missile?
it is Scorching Ray, but thunder. The one by Vierna is a 15 to hit.
That'll just hit.
Okay, hold on. 10 thunder damage.
10 thunder damage. Okay.
Yeah. And then the other 2 are going to this farther one.
Okay.
I'll just roll both at once. 15 and an 18. So they both hit, maybe?
13 and an 18?
15 and an 18.
15 and 18. Yeah, these things are slow and sluggish, and they have a 9 AC. So they're both hit.
Oh.
Yeah.
Okay. The first one deals another 10 points of thunder damage, and the second one deals 12 points of thunder damage. I'm rolling hot damn.
All
Diggity
right.
dog on damage.
It does not look happy about that. It is immediately bloodied.
Do I see what weapon Luxor is holding?
The
Quarterstaff.
the quarterstaff.
A quarterstaff. Okay. Then in that case, as a bonus action, Cascade reaches back into the edge of the book, and he withdraws from it a thunderous blade, and then he tosses it to Vierna. This will be more
Ooh.
effective.
Okay.
It is a shadow blade that deals thunder damage. It is a simple finesse weapon. It can be using either strength or dex, and it deals 2d8 thunder damage plus your modifier.
Okay.
All right.
Take it.
Cascade will then back up his movement, and that's his turn.
Okay. At the end of your turn, this ooze shuffles around the corner, and it action dashes into melee with you. Luxor, that's all it can do. This one also plops off the ceiling and makes its way with a dash, filling the space there. This one has to double dash. It's coming. This one also double dashes. And it's Jamie's turn.
I have a question for you, class.
Yeah, what's up?
The spell Shadow Blade, which is what I just cast to give Vierna a Shadow Blade, says that if you make attacks in dim light or darkness, the attack rolls with advantage. But it's not made of shadow; it's made of thunder. So, like, the idea behind that, I think, is that it's hard to see the thing, so it's hard to defend.
Yeah.
I don't know if that's still the case, so I think probably not.
Okay. Yeah, sure. Oh, it'll probably depend on what you think it looks like when you cast it. So if
it's not made of psychic energy; it's made of thunder magic. So it would look almost like white iron. I think that's just hard to focus on.
That would be definitely visible and dangerous. So yeah, it's exactly how you say it. So we'll ignore that property of Shadow Blade.
Got it.
It is Jamie's turn.
Jamie is going to try to hit it with a stick because
Okay.
his cantrip is cold based, and it's resistant to that. So might as well try to hit it with a stick. Or crit it with a stick.
Or crit it with a stick.
Yeah, crit it with a stick. Let's go.
Stick crit. Crit stick. Critical. Stick. Okay.
All right.
Okay, with that
-1.
that is enough to kill it.
Well, not what Jamie is for.
How do you kill this ooze?
I think he's just kind of like holding the quarterstaff, and as Vierna has been sort of menacing it, he kind of, as she pulls back after her last strike, he kind of goes, yeah, and he just smacks down the stick over it and splatters it, and he goes, ugh, oh, that's gross.
Yeah, you get a little bit of splash on you, Vierna, and you, Jamie.
Oh.
Sorry. Okay. And I can see that there's more of them coming. But I don't think.
Do we know that the way out is this way? Did Luxor tell us that?
Yeah,
he said that.
He did, yeah.
So
Maybe
I
we
think
should go
I
that
will
way.
head over in his direction and just be over here.
Yeah, you
Because
gotta.
there's no longer a thing to flank with Vierna there.
Gotcha.
Mhm.
All right. It is this one's turn, and it is going to double dash.
Woo!
Or
He's
sorry,
trucking.
dash. He's coming. Oh man, this is. Some of these are way out of position. Luxor, you're up.
Okay. All right. Let me Now I saw where some of the other ones are. I'm having trouble because of where my angle of sight is now. Is it just these 3? There was some more, wasn't there?
Yeah, there was 2 along the wall on this side, the left to the left. If
They
you're looking this
haven't
way.
moved yet.
No.
Okay. Are these small creatures? Large creatures? Medium creatures?
Medium.
Medium. Okay. Just
Grande.
reading
Grande.
reading some of my spells here. Okay. Well, for right now, I think well, I have a spiritual weapon, right? It's here.
Yep. You can move it 20 feet.
20 feet?
Yep.
Okay, we're gonna have it move
It moves just as fast as the Oozes.
here.
We're gonna
So-
we're
The
gonna give
oozes
you
move 20 feet when they dash.
we're gonna give you a second
Yeah.
Lexor and put him.
Okay. Yeah. So he goes over there.
Yeah.
And we'll just get that one out of the way right now. So that's the bonus action, right? To do all that.
Yes. To move it and attack.
Okay.
That'll hit.
Yeah. And pretty good damage too. Boof.
Yes, sir. All right. 12.
Yes, sir. Good damage. Okay, and he'll slip around this ooze to the opposite side, so kind of up and over.
Okay.
Do you consider this flanking with Jamie?
Make a deck. Well, you'll have to like shove it out of athletics or acrobatics to get past it because it is in that space, kind of blocking your.
Oh,
your
is this like
area.
a 5-foot space?
Yeah,
I was
it's
considering that's like 2 foot. Okay. I will. Yeah, I'll try to do a shove on it. Athletics.
go for it.
22.
Yeah, you shoved it out of the way.
Squish it.
Yep.
Squish it against the wall, get to the back side of it, and take a hit with the shillelagh.
Shillelagh.
Shillelagh. Only a 10 to hit.
10 hits.
Okay.
Their AC is 9, if I recall.
Yeah.
Woo!
Take the first number, whatever it is. So that's an 8 plus 2 for 10.
10.
But it will be force.
Okay.
That's action, bonus action, movement. I'm not going to move out of the way of this guy.
Okay.
Yeah, I can see all the rest of these now too. So
Yes, you
cool.
can. At the end of your turn, this one moves up.
Oh no!
They're pretty intelligent enough to. Well, it doesn't only. It only has 10 movement, so it can only get there.
Yeah.
Gotcha. Okay, make an intelligence saving throw.
I'm sorry. What? Okay, good.
Yeah, that's good. Okay. Well, it's a save or suck. So you hear the ooze starts to vibrate at a frequency that pierces your mind, but you're able to shake it away, and it does not psychically crush you.
Oh my god.
Yep, and that's its turn. This gray ooze here is gonna make its way or try to, and let's see this one over here. Man, it's got a long way to go. This one, however, is going to fit its way past 10 feet. And it's going to action dash to you. That's all it can do. Fierna, one just entered your area.
Not interested. She's gonna give it an attack of opportunity and go down here.
Okay. Yeah, it'll take an attack with a pseudopod. 7 doesn't hit.
Nope. Okay, she's going to use this new weapon that Cascade gave her to
Okay.
attack the one between her and Luxor.
2d8 plus strength.
That's right. 27 to hit.
Damn. Okay. Yeah.
Dude, you know what? Inspire. Crit that.
Yeah.
So
All
it's
right.
16 plus.
Wow.
Oh, sexy. 16 plus 18.
All right, Cascade.
34 points
Are
of thunder damage.
are you watching? Because this
Oh, yeah.
completely obliterates this psychic gray or this gray ooze.
Resonance achieved.
Oh, I'm resonating all right.
It is completely dead.
She's gonna jog up here and hit this one now.
Okay.
12. Thankfully, that hits.
Yep.
Doesn't it?
It does. Yeah.
Okay. 11.
9 AC. 11. Got it.
And bonus action. Can I
Yeah.
punch it?
Go for it. I think you still have a jab, right? Or does that work?
Oh,
Jab is
yes, I
only on
forgot my
unarmed
jab.
strikes.
Unarmed strikes. Gotcha.
Oh, yes. Okay. Well, this is an unarmed strike.
Yeah, it
is.
counts.
My offhand. So 15 hits. It is whatever I roll on the d8. 8.
Very nice. And then
So it's 8
now,
points.
now you can jab.
I can. I'm scrolling. Oh, I'm scrolling.
This is very effective, actually.
Yeah.
27.
Yeah, that hits. 6 more points.
Yep.
Okay. Any more movement?
I moved. I think that's all my movement. I think I moved all 30 feet this round.
Yeah. you
Jamie,
moved
they're coming for you.
there, and then yeah. They certainly are. At the end of your turn, this one dashes to get up to melee. This one here that took a punch from thunderous strikes from far away. Looks at you, Vierna. Make an intelligence save.
Oh no, that's my weak point.
Okay. Never mind.
17. I rolled really well.
Yeah. Okay. Save or suck. You do not get.
-1.
You do not get.
You know,
You do not get.
she
psychic-
finds she finds Cascade's intelligence very exotic and foreign.
Okay.
What is this strange, exotic thing full of parchment that he's putting away?
Is that I've heard of it. It's called a buck.
Yeah, something like that.
You do not get psychically crushed, and it's Cascade's turn as it stays there.
Right.
Okay. Cascade sees this ooze appearing, moves up, and is going to bring his own quarterstaff crashing down upon it with a booming blade.
Oh, all right.
Which this spell does thunder on its own. I don't even have to tweak it. That's a 22 to hit.
Yeah, that hits.
Okay, so the quarterstaff deals this. Hold on. I know my stuff. Maybe. 9 points of bludgeoning damage. No, 10 points of bludgeoning damage. Yes, 10 points of bludgeoning damage. And then 8 points of thunder damage, and it begins to vibrate. If it moves of its own accord within the next turn, it will take an additional 2d8 points of thunder damage.
All right. So how much damage total was that?
18.
18. Okay. It is not looking great, bloodied. However, as you pull your quarterstaff away, it is not magical. Yes.
Yeah, it's just a stick.
Okay. You see that the acid from the ooze itself is eroding the wood away and rapidly. You have a -1 penalty to attack rolls with that weapon.
Okay. My
Uh,
bonus action, unarmed strike it.
Okay. Go for it.
Punching. The air not likey.
You're not the only one who can punch things. That's 15 to hit.
It hits.
Okay. 7 points of bludgeoning damage.
Yeah, that you kill it. Dead.
Okay. As the thunderous energy like dissipates. Well, a waste of an experiment. And that's Cascade's turn.
Okay.
What do you mean? Did you want to keep it alive?
I wanted to witness how the following thunderous eruption affected the ooze.
Well, you'll get the chance again as this one comes around
Who's
the
that?
corner.
Who's speaking to me?
God.
You'll get the chance again. That one gets up there. Can't do anything. This one is a coming. This one here. Oh, cool. Blap pseudopod. Oh!
Against who?
Against use, Luxor.
Luxor.
Yep.
What do you
22 to hit. Natural
I mean,
19.
that'll do it.
Okay. Is your armor non-magical?
It's mithril.
Ah,
Mithril.
mithril. All right.
Mithril.
Well, take some.
Oh my God.
Take 10 points of acid damage, but your AC is not affected by the corrosive behavior of the ooze.
Good.
Okay. Jamie. I'm gonna clear some of these out that are dead.
Hey.
A little bit easier to see.
All right, so it looks like this one in front of Cascade and me is like right here.
Yep.
So I'm gonna hit it with my stick.
Okay. A 6 actually misses.
I managed to miss. Very impressive. Okay. Let me see if I have a bonus action that would be useful. I don't think I do. Like, yeah, not really. Okay. I think Jamie's just gonna go, damn it. And he's actually gonna put up his stick and pull out his boomerang for next turn, but he's not gonna do anything else.
Okay. This ooze over here. Backs up a bit. Looks at you, Luxor. I need you to make an intelligence save.
No. 16.
All right. Yeah, that saves.
He said disappointedly.
Yeah. This is
Get out of my head, Charles.
All right. It's so far away.
Charles?
It's a stupid reference.
Luxor,
Is it
you're
that
up.
cat named Merv?
It's like Charles Xavier from.
Oh, never
X-Men.
mind. I was thinking about Merv.
Oh. Hey, Merv.
Wow, 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 wow.
Yeah.
So what were we saying? Sorry.
Luxor, you're up.
Oh. Okay. All right. There's a lot of geese here. Let's cast a
There's a lot
spell.
of geese here. Did you say
A lot of
geese?
guys. A lot of guys here.
Goys. Oh, as in
uh,
Minnesotan. Yeah, you would have a lot of geese.
I'm gonna cast
Okay.
level 3
I've got a lot
spell.
of geese there.
Yep.
I'm gonna cast Wind Wall.
Oh.
And so he's going to, starting from where he
Wow.
is, have this wind wall go up from here, up, and just kind of like do this S shape
Okay.
down to this guy, and then up to this guy. Because it can be like, let's see, it can be like 50 feet long. That's plenty to do like this sort of S shape of wind that just a sudden burst of wind that just rocks these guys and does. They have to make a strength saving throw, each of them.
Yeah. Okay. So let me just check.
DC 16. And if they fail, they take 16 damage.
All right. They all have the same save, so I'm gonna roll 5d20.
And they take half on a failed.
That is one success from this guy.
Okay.
All right. What was the damage? 16. Gotcha.
16, and then half for the person that saved.
So 8.
Yeah.
16 on this guy. Okay. The wind explodes the one in front of you, Virna.
Ooh.
Yep.
Scatters it
and
into pieces. 16 on
and
this
then-
guy. And
then we're going to. I'm going to hit with a spiritual weapon on the guy that's still blocking our path here.
Oh, you killed this one too.
I killed that one too. Nice.
Yep. Completely gone. All right, spiritual weapon.
Yeah, you said 10 still hits?
10 still hits. As long as it's not a natural one, it seems.
Okay, cool. That's another 11 force damage to that guy.
Okay, this one explodes as well.
Okay.
Woo.
And then he drops Wall of Wind because we wouldn't be able to pass through without taking damage.
Yeah. Okay. There it is.
And he will move forward.
Gotcha.
Can the spiritual weapon move after I've done an attack with it?
Yeah. As long
Okay.
as it has 20 movement still left over. So yeah.
Yeah, it's just gonna float up that way, and Luxor's gonna come in this way, and kind of scoot around the wall. Actually, I'm just gonna get ready to flank with this one. I see there's another passage down that way. Is there anything coming from?
No. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Well, actually, make a perception check.
You got
Okay,
it.
this was gonna be a no.
It's a bad perception check.
Okay. Yeah. You don't see anything interesting down that way.
Okay.
This, after your turn, this ooze is going to filter in, try to attack you with a pseudopod.
Rudopod.
What's your AC, Virna?
60.
It just barely hits. Do you have armor on?
Breastplate. It's not special.
It's not special? Okay.
Mm-mm.
All right. Okay. You take 6 points of acid damage, and you feel your armor begin to corrode away. You have a -1 to your AC
Okay.
permanently.
Until I get it fixed.
Until
Or
you get it
use
fixed.
Something new.
Yep. Okay. At the end of that turn, this one, oh gosh, yeah, it's still coming.
Good luck, you sticky fox.
Ah, this one gets here. Jamie, let's see. This one's gonna pseudopod you.
Incorrect.
Oh,
I need a wisdom save.
oh, okay. Wisdom.
That's
save.
literally all Case could say is incorrect, as he power word knows it.
Oh, well, it was a 12 to hit and a 6 on the wisdom saving throw.
Okay.
So it
Doesn't
do
get to pseudopod him.
anything. It just
He
jiggles.
also takes 4 points of thunder damage.
Oh, okay.
Or no, 5 points of thunder damage. It's my intelligence modifier. So, one more. Sorry.
One more. Got it. It is Bjorna's turn.
Well, she's gonna use her cool sword to hit this thing.
Do it.
Unfortunately, after rereading my subclass, you cannot jab after your bonus action attack. It has to be your attack action.
Alas.
Yeah.
Well,
That one's dead now, so we'll move on. Wiser than we were before.
Yeah. 4 attacks in a turn is a little crazy, though. That would be
9.
a lot.
yeah. How do you kill this one?
She chops it down the middle.
All right. It's dead.
She
I
will
expect a
just-
summary of your results.
Okay. Do you guys look like you're struggling with these sticky boys over here?
They just
You,
got here.
Cascade and Jerry. Alright, so she's gonna help mow the path. I can't get flanking because you're... Well, I can stand in the Sis.
You can stand over
right?
it. Yeah. Yeah.
Alright, I'll get flanking with Luxor. So I'm gonna roll twice.
I'll move it just so I
21
can see.
is a roll.
Yeah, it hits.
25.
Yeah, it definitely hits.
Okay. Damage is the same as last time. 9.
9.
And I'm gonna jab it. Gotta roll this twice. Hold on. Yeah, the jab hits. So another 6 damage on top of that.
Okay. Still hanging on. Cascade.
Cascade raises the quarterstaff over his head and then does an acrobatic, like, spinning kick. And as he does, a wave of sonic energy passes out of his foot. And as he does it, all he says is reduce voice to vibration. And he burning hands, thunder style. I need dexterity saves from both of them.
Coming. What's your DC?
DC is 17.
That's a 4 for a 2. You said 17?
Yes.
It rolled a 17, -2 to 15.
Okay. I rolled 4, 5, 6, so that's 15 points of thunder damage to both.
All right.
And then I will bonus action punch this one.
Okay. They look pretty weak after that.
That is a 19 to hit.
Yeah, that hits.
8 points of bludgeoning damage on the palm strike following it up.
Okay, you smush it, and it's dead.
Cascade will move forward. Okay, more of them.
Yep,
And flanks for Jamie.
yep. It took them a while to get there, okay?
Yep,
They're
I
trying
believe
their
you.
best.
As he looks across at Jamie, he says, 3 more incoming.
Yeah, it's happy that you moved there because it can actually get up to you. And it'll pseudopod. Natural 20.
Okay.
Uh, are you wearing armor? You're not wearing armor, are you?
No, I'm not.
Okay.
Get fucked.
Well, you take 22 points of acid damage from the pseudopod as it really gets a good hit on you.
I'm going to Stone's Endurance that and have it. Or not have it, I'm going to reduce it by a amount.
Mm-hmm.
Just like a gentle exfoliation for you.
We'll find out. I don't know about that.
Scrubbing
Spa
off the
day.
dead skin.
Pulling a
The acid peel.
d12. I rolled a 10 plus my
An
con
acid
mod.
peel.
So I reduce it by 12.
By 12. Okay, so 10. 10
Okay.
acid.
My false life temp HP is gone.
Okay. That's its turn. Jamie, you're up.
I think you're muted.
Yes, I was muted. Okay, so I can. There's one that he's flanking, and then there's one over there. I'm holding my boomerang in my hands, which is a ranged weapon, but it is at least, finesse.
I am flanking, so you do have advantage to negate disadvantage if you want to hit it with a boomerang.
Yeah, I'm gonna hit it with my boomerang,
Okay.
so it'll just be a straight roll. Ugh.
9 hits.
Man, that's ridiculous. Okay, thank you for that.
When Cascade sees you throw a boomerang at point blank, he just kind of looks over his quarterstaff at you and says, "That is a choice."
All right. So here's what happens with your boomerang.
Jamie says, "It's really good."
You chuck your boomerang into the ooze, and it embeds deep into it, and the ooze begins to dissolve. But so does your boomerang, and it is lost forever.
Well, I don't have that anymore. Have to carve another one.
But it's dead.
Well, okay.
But at what cost?
A boomerang, no.
Yes, Jamie is sad about having lost his
Somewhere
boomerang.
Flacco weeps.
Okay, I don't think I have a useful bonus action right now. I kind of want to catch up to the others, but I also don't want to leave Cascade just standing here.
Mm-hmm.
So my splitting the difference is moving right there.
All right.
So I move half my movement and just keep an eye on what's going on in both directions. And that is my turn.
Okay. The return, this one is surrounded. And, well, looks between the two of you. And it chooses... Oh, boy. Okay, yeah. Vierna, make an intelligence save.
My weakness. 3.
No. Oh, I need to make
My
a concentration
weak,
check.
Stupid brain.
You still have the blade. Never mind. I succeeded.
Oh, that's good.
Vierna, you take 16 points of psychic damage as you are
Ow.
psychically crushed.
Headache.
I mean, with an ability named Psychic Crush, we got to assume it's going to hurt.
Yeah.
It's not Psychic Squeeze or Psychic Nudge.
Caress.
Like a weird brothel.
That's the end of its turn.
Yeah.
This gray ooze is going to try and get to you, but that's all it can do right there. Luxor.
Okay, let's just start with the spiritual weapon. Giving a blast here on this remaining ooze. Eight force damage.
Yeah, you kill it.
Yep. All right. Okay. He's gonna look around. There's nothing else in this room, so he's gonna go back 10 feet. I just want to get in the way of Jamie. Is he coming? Is Cascade
Are you
okay back
muted, Sam?
there?
He's fine.
All right, all right. Well, come on. And that'll be it. We'll just leave spiritual weapon where it is.
Okay.
Luxor will just post up here, just kind of waiting for Cascade.
Right. This gray ooze will move its full movement into this corridor. Vierna,
Yeah.
you're up.
Okay, she doesn't see any more in this room, so she's gonna stand here and look down and see if she sees any while she waits for the rest of the group.
Make a perception check.
Okay. 23.
23. In this little crevice right here, you see a bit of glittering metal.
Oh, don't mind if I do. Where was I standing before I dragged myself down?
I think you were right here, right next to the spiritual weapon.
1, 10, 15, God, okay. 15, 20, 25. She's gonna action dash and look down in this crevice.
Okay. Wedged into this crevice, you see a glittering breastplate.
Oh, that'll be nice. Well, I use my action to dash. I don't know. She's gonna go for it. I don't know if she can do that on her turn.
Yeah, you can interact with an object as a free action. You try to
Can she grab it and pull it out?
pry it loose. Make a athletics check. Or
Okay.
strength check. Sorry, strength check it is.
Oh, great. Less good. That's an 8.
Okay,
It's just pure strength.
it's pretty wedged in there. And upon closer inspection, you're right up on it. You notice that there's bones in it.
Gross.
Yeah.
Well, I'm gonna
it's-
keep pulling at it on my turn.
Okay. Cascade.
Okay. Well, I got these three in front of me.
Yeah, you do.
So again, he does another sweeping kick. You guys hear release pressure of a thunder wave crashing through them. It's still the burning hands. I need dex saves from all three.
Yep.
This is 11 points of thunder damage if they fail.
Okay. Yeah, they all fail. Yeah. How much?
11 to
11.
each.
All right. Each one of them are bloodied.
And then he's going to bonus action unarmed strike the closest one.
All right, go for it.
Natural 20.
Nice.
Okay, that's D6 plus 6 plus 3. 12 points of bludgeoning damage.
That you destroy this one in front of you.
Okay. Sensing that he's alone, Cascade is going to move here.
Okay. This one on your right gets an opportunity attack.
Yep.
13 hit.
That misses.
Okay.
You see Cascade stroll from around the corner. There are still 2 remaining.
All right.
And that's my turn.
Okay. Hey, Jamie, you're up.
Okay.
Are you- okay.
Yeah, I was muted. Jamie thinks about it for a second, and then he does the thing that he has done in pretty much every damn fight, which is pull a ball of fluff out of his bag of tricks,
Okay.
and he's going to throw it here to hopefully it'll be something large enough to cover our escape, and it won't just be a mouse. We'll find out in a second. It's a D8. Let's see. That's a D10. Here we go. D8. Okay. It's a giant rat.
Giant rat. Okay.
So a giant rat appears right there.
One second.
Sure. I mean, why would you have that? That's a stupid thing to have. Giant rat.
I have one.
Okay. So that was not as effective. I mean, so at least it's not another elk we'll have to murder. Anyway,
I mean, we could at
And
least
it'll-
leave the elk to distract them while we ran.
yeah, the rat is not going to, I mean, it's little. I mean, it's small. It's not tiny, but it's still a rat. James says, well, can't win them all. And then he's going to move.
Okay. This rat enters the initiative. This gray ooze is going to attack the thing in front of it, which is the rat. It hits.
Looks like they have 7 hit points, so
Yeah.
Jamie's like, that would have been a lot more effective if it had been one of the other eggs.
It immediately poofs.
Ew.
Damn it.
Luxor.
All right. I see.
When that happens, I just need to say, Cascade says, "You've contributed. How novel."
Yeah.
Okay. Well, Luxor sees Cascade. Are you hurt?
No,
No, not at all. Wow.
not at all.
All right, old boy. Come on now. A lot of cracks in these caves. Who knows how many more are squeezed down in there?
There are 2
Yeah.
following me closely.
Well, do you want to kill them or?
Yes.
Oh, okay. Well, never mind.
It's a complete.
All right then. Yeah. All right.
They're both luck fucked up.
Yeah, they do, yeah.
Okay. I mean, he'll. I can shoot an arrow at one, I suppose.
Yeah. Do it.
He'll just kind of put his quarterstaff in his belt and pull out the warbow from over his back
Yep.
and shoot a poorly aimed arrow that still hits, I'm sure.
It does hit, yeah.
Yeah.
5. All right.
All right, yeah, take that. Oh, sorry, this one. This one.
Yeah, your arrow is lost forever. It dissolves into the gray ooze.
Does it even take any damage?
It does, yeah, it does. It takes the
Oh, okay.
full damage. And
All right.
It immediately tries to get up to you, using a dash to get there. Virna,
Y'all,
you're up.
you know what I'm doing? I'm trying to yank this bitch out.
Okay. Make a strength check.
13?
13. It's really
Do I
wedged
get
in
to
there.
roll twice because I have 2 attacks?
Sure. Yes.
Fuck yeah. 17.
Roll better than an 8. That's better
17.
than an 8.
Yeah. Okay. You pull once, and it's like you hear the bones cracking underneath it, and then you yank again.
Come on, you don't need it anymore, she says.
You yank it, and the bones snap away, and a
Ew.
full rib cage just falls out the bottom of it.
Yeah.
You
She
fall
gives it a
back on
pat
your.
to get any extra bones out.
It looks well, it looks magical. It looks pristine. It is a burnished copper breastplate.
I just happened to have fucked mine up just recently, so she will tuck it under one arm and hurry back into the main cavern to see if they left without her yet.
Okay.
Probably magical if
that's
that
good.
thing was killed by oozes.
Cascade.
Okay. Here's what I do. I move here. I strike this one with the booming blade. This one.
Yeah. Okay.
So I smack it with my quarterstaff, which gets a -1 to hit now. So that's a 23 to hit.
Okay. That hits.
Okay. D8 for the quarterstaff. 5 plus 3 is 8. Plus a D8 for thunder. So a total of 12 points of damage to that strike.
All right, you kill it.
He seems disappointed again as the remaining residual thunder energy just out of it.
And you get another
and he-
-1 to your quarterstaff. So it's at -2 now.
He whips around and will unarmed strike the other one at advantage because he's flanking it now.
Yes.
That is... I have a -2 to hit now.
Yep.
That's a 13 to hit.
It hits.
With your quarterstaff.
No, with
but
your
this
quarter
is an unarmed
only.
strike.
Only
Oh,
your
no, no. Oh,
quarterstaff.
right. 15 to hit then. Sorry.
Yeah, it hits.
Okay. I hit him for 5 points of bludgeoning damage.
Okay. How do you want to do this?
For flavor, he just shoves the ruined quarterstaff into the ooze and leaves it there.
Aw,
All right.
R.I.P.
Rip. All right. Yeah. With the danger now gone from the oozes, that is the end of combat.
He gets down low as he inspects the ooze as it kind of like deconstitutes itself.
Mm-hmm.
He then looks up at you, Luxor, and he says, "You are consistent. I value consistency."
Oh, good to be valued. That's what you hired me for.
He blinks. I
Guys, look what I found.
What I was hired for, anyway.
noted. What did you find? And you,
I don't
the
know.
shadow, the thunderblade disappears from your hand and
Aw.
reappears in Cascade's hand before it disappears.
That was really... We
finally.
should do that again.
Noted.
I found this breastplate.
I think spiritual weapon
It
lasts
had
for
a guy in it.
10 minutes.
Let me see.
Spiritual weapon? Yeah, I think it's 10 minutes.
1 minute.
Oh, we were all wrong.
Never mind. Okay.
That is
So you got a few more rounds with it.
Yeah, I mean-
remarkably pristine considering its location.
Yeah.
well,
Should I just
Probably
put
got
it
some
on or
magic
what?
in it.
Yeah, must be a nice enchantment on that thing. Kind of eyeing the bones that fell out, like,
If you would like, I can identify it.
Sure. I think it's a breastplate, though.
It is. I can identify the magic bound to it.
Oh, okay. Yeah, go for
Or-
it. She hands it over.
He takes it.
Okay.
He sets it on the ground as he sits down, crisscross applesauce.
Mm-hmm. And you ritually?
No. He just puts his hands over the object and he like forms a triangle with his index fingers and thumbs. And he just says,
Does that hurt?
deconstruct, define, disclose. And as he closes his eyes,
Ooh.
he takes 5 points of thunder damage.
I think Luigi Mangione said that.
Who?
Oh my god.
wow.
Yeah, you're right. And I cast Identify with my last first level spell slot.
Okay. I'm gonna send you a DM.
Deconstruct. Define.
Can we do heroic recovery or can we take a short rest? Maybe?
Yeah. Yes, you can. Heroic
Okay.
recovery for sure. And you probably can't read that.
Sure
can you?
fucking can't.
Okay. Well, hell. I'll just tell you what it is. This is the breastplate of balance. It is a rare breastplate armor. Requires attunement. This burnished copper breastplate looks as if it were made of interlocking gears. Merchant's scales are emblazoned across the chest. The armor has 4 charges. You can use the charges in the following ways while wearing the armor. You can equalize when you or a creature you can see within 60 feet of yourself is about to roll a d20 with advantage or disadvantage. You can expend 1 charge and take a reaction to prevent the roll from being affected by advantage or disadvantage.
So it's like a clockwork sorcerer thing.
Yeah.
Cool.
You can expunge imbalance. As a bonus action, you can spend 2 charges to cast Lesser Restoration spell from the armor. The armor gains 1d4 expended charges daily at dawn.
She puts it on. Cool, thanks.
Cascade he has his spell book open and is like meditating over the pages as he's doing an arcane recovery. He's not listening.
Okay.
Okay. It should be in your inventory.
I already put it in.
Got it. All right.
I don't think I can make a boomerang out of mushroom.
I do have a ruined stick you might be able to bend.
Just gonna.
I could try.
It's
You
in
don't-
that ooze.
I'll go get it and see if I can kind of carve it down into a boomerang. It's ridiculous. But, everybody needs a hobby.
Oh,
God damn
you are
it.
welcome, by the way.
Oh. What's the armor class of a breastplate?
14.
Thanks.
You could probably take
When
away the
you
spirits
I
back,
did
but
an override.
A breastplate? It should be actually. Isn't it 15?
Half plate is 15.
Right. Yeah.
Breastplate is the same as scale mail, but it does not give you disadvantage on stealth.
Right.
Well,
Okay.
I overrided my AC to account for the damage, and it won't let me remove the override. Like, even putting 0 just makes my AC 0.
You should be able to just import it again. Shouldn't you?
Oh, I'm talking D&D Beyond.
D&D Beyond.
Oh.
Yeah, so I had to
Let's see.
manually make it 16 again. So that's fucking annoying that you can't just remove the customization.
You should be able to, or at least class should be able to.
Yeah, I'm going in and seeing if I can do it. Okay. So you take a deep breath.
Did you fix it?
I am going to it now. Override. All right. Should be good now. Does it still say 16?
I'm reloading my page. Hold on. Well, it should be 16. But it says nope, thank you. You cleared it.
Yes. Okay.
As he stands and finishes his recovery, regaining some spell slots back, he looks around at the ruined forms that were Oozes, and he says, "Resonance does terrible things to soft bodies."
Right. Yeah.
That's why I'm hard.
You do this job long enough, you learn most things. If you just hit them hard enough, they seem to die.
Wise.
At this point, I need everybody to make a perception check, please.
Uh-oh.
7.
He's kind of caught up in his own stuff.
Yeah, apparently. Cascade does not look around at anything.
Okay. Let's see here.
Spiritual weapon's probably gone.
Vienna, Luxor. Okay. Anybody who's not Cascade,
Yeah.
just standing here and just
I'm taking samples.
taking a deep breath, you get a faint whiff of something like putrid, something decay, like death, coming from up ahead in that corridor.
Great. That's not foreboding.
That's not a good smell.
Mm-mm.
Oh, it sure isn't.
What smell?
It's a dead
Way.
thing smell.
Through the passage.
The way we were intending to go.
It's the only way to go, unless you want to go back.
No, but first, Cascade is going to encode thoughts about this fight. Just making a note of that.
Okay.
And then he puts that away.
All right.
Well, what do I know of that smells putrid that might be in the Underdark?
Make a nature check.
Can I do that too?
Yeah.
You'll probably do better than me. I rolled a 17.
I rolled shit.
Okay.
I'll roll one. 20.
Oh no.
What'd you roll again, Cascade?
A 17.
17. A kind of putrid. A lot of things smell putrid in the Underdark. But the most putrid and corrosive would be, well, what you just fought. What they do to bodies.
The only thing that comes to mind are more oozes as we have just destroyed.
Or maybe they're feeding sores?
Perhaps.
Fridge?
It
Pantry?
could be. Really, one way to find out, I suppose.
Nope. Don't have it. Cascade nods and follows.
Right. Let's go take a look. And Luxor will lead the way down the tunnel.
Okay. So Luxor, Vierna, then Cascade, then Jamie. Is that correct?
I think
The
so.
Order?
She said yeah, but I think she's muted.
Okay.
Did I not get picked up? I shouldn't be
No, you
muted.
did not.
Well, fine.
All right, I need to give Jamie and Cascade more. Oh, you already.
You told me to give myself dark sight, so I did.
You did.
And I said, reason, class got Angie.
Yeah, that's true. As you step into the darkness, and it is dark in this very narrow corridor, it is almost claustrophobic as it is so tight as you walk in. You take a couple steps and you feel something under your foot slip. It is slippery, but you don't lose your balance. And then what your foot slips onto snaps and breaks underneath, as if brittle
Ew.
bone is underneath you. Here's where you end up. The very top.
Okay.
Do.
Well, I suggest you keep your eyes ahead.
I'll keep my eyes up.
We are,
You see a bunch of various decaying bodies, rib cages, bones alike. You are walking into something that has been here for a while.
That's right. It's a pantry.
I wonder who put all these people down here. It's not like people just go
Oozes?
wandering in here, huh?
Pressure increasing. The
probably do.
space was not meant for the living.
Right.
Anything shiny on our way down?
Make a perception check or investigation, your choice. If you are looking
I'll
for something.
create some dancing lights to make it a little easier.
Dancing lights. I wish I had.
I'll perception because my investigation is trash. 15 perception.
Ping where you want the dancing lights.
Around.
Around you?
One in the front, one in the back, two in the middle.
Okay. Do you see light?
Yep.
Juicy light.
Okay.
Do you see light is what he said.
Juicy light. What
Oh
does
my
that
God.
look like?
Oh my. Juicy light?
Yummy.
I didn't mean to do that.
I do have a light cantrip. But like, so is this like a weird darkness that seems darker than?
It's advanced darkness.
Yeah, the walls are pitch black, as if they have been coated by pitch blackness.
Right. Okay. I think he'll do a little light cantrip on his quarterstaff
Okay.
to get a little bit of a
More light. Adds a dancing
Light.
lights filter ahead.
yeah.
Okay. Give me a sec. Stop moving.
Sorry.
20, 10. There you go.
Okay. We'll keep our shillelagh up on the quarterstaff as well.
All right, continue down your way if
Yep.
you want to move ahead.
Yeah, I don't want to get too far ahead of everybody here.
Just keep moving the lights.
How long is this goddamn map class?
It is
Oh my god, that's pretty fucking
treacherous.
long.
I need you guys to make a perception check when you get here.
Okay. Well, let me at least be up ahead in front here.
13.
13. All right, give me a sec.
That's a 22.
I got an 18.
25, natural 20.
Oh my god.
Oh my
Okay.
god.
Fortunately, all of you see this due to the light spells that you have offered in this space.
Way.
Let me move the dancing lights. As from multiple crevices to your right, Vierna, a black ooze begins to pour out and at you. Luxor,
Blues.
you get another ping.
Yep.
As a black pudding begins to ooze out of the
Yummy.
walls. And this is what it
we
looks
got
like.
trouble.
Punch it.
Oh
Punch it.
my god.
And I think before we roll initiative, actually, go ahead and roll initiative now for this black pudding.
Pudding.
Uh,
Aw, poopy scoops. 4 for a 6. What are you laughing at?
You.
How dare you?
Poopy
we
scoops.
will save that combat tracker as that one comes out. That one you immediately see, and then right after it, right ahead of you, another one.
Oh boy.
It's spooky.
And that is where we will end tonight's session. I think that's a good place to stop before we go and get into more combat.
Ew.
So, at the end of every session, let's go for an RP vote. And we'll start at the very top. Hi, Echo.
Hi. I like the fact that Jamie used a boomerang in melee. That was not optimal, but it was extremely in character.
It was.
Yay.
I'm gonna give it to Sal because I liked that.
Okay. Gannon.
I want to go to Sal for a similar reason of just like staying in this character of like there's 3 of us like doing a whole pile of damage and just like killing oozes left and right, and you're just kind of like remaining as like the kind of the heart, you know, like you just had, like you're not super violent like everybody else. Just
He's
I
just
liked it.
doing his best.
Yeah.
So another
Doing his
vote for
best, yeah.
Jamie.
Yes.
All right. Pen.
I'm gonna give it to Cascade for being so consistently in character at all times. Like his fascination with his magic, and the way he interacts with everybody is so clinical. I also loved like the sass where he was like, "That was a choice" at Jamie's boomerang, or to Luxor, "You have contributed." Just fantastic.
Thank you.
Perfect. And last but not least, Sal, please. Who is your
I'm gonna
vote?
vote for Vierna because
Oh, it's me.
she there were a couple of moments tonight where Penn really like leaned into the low int score, and it was funny. And sometimes it's hard to be stupid. So good job.
I never struggle with it.
Quiet, you.
Well done. The vote has it to go to Jamie. Congratulations.
Hey, an inspiration.
Yeah. All right. So,
Good stuff.
thank you all for playing with me.
Gary.
And to whoever listens to these things, what are you doing? We love you and have a good night.